Now it's time for session 5. So what we are going to learn here, we will see how to connect two containers. We will see Docker compose commands, we'll see -d tag. So what we will do today, we'll create one website and then we'll count number of visits. Let's suppose I open axisbank.com and someone else opened axisbank.com. So I will count like how many numbers of users visited that site. That count will be populated in the uh, web browser. So we are going to do these things, and our aim is how many times users visited that site. This is our aim. So what we will do, we will create one container, and there we'll run our node application, and we'll create another container 2, and there we'll run a Redis in-memory database server. So the main aim of this session is how to connect two containers, right? So the first container there will run our application, our custom image, and the second container will run Redis in-memory database server. So before starting this session, let me first wrap up what we have done till now. So if you see in session 1, we have completed what is Docker, why Docker, and installation steps. Now in session 2, we have completed Docker image, Docker container, how to run image file and container ID. In session 3, we saw Docker commands and Docker custom images. In session 4, we saw -t tags, and we also created a real project. There we configure port numbers and all the configuration for the container. So all this video link I have provided in the description part. So it's my suggestion, if you are new to Docker, first go to the old videos, my previous videos, then come to the session 5. So let's start our session 5 learning process. Okay, so come to the terminal, and here if you see what here, I have web widgets project directory, and if you see number of files I have here, that is docker compose.yml. We'll talk about this file later. For a time being, just suppose we don't have this file docker compose.yml. So what we have Docker file, index.js, and package.jsn file, right? These three files we have currently, right? So clear the screen, and if you see here, we have package.json file, how to create this file and what is the meaning of all this. I have already completed in my previous video, so I'm not going to provide the information again because of the time consideration. Now here I have an index.js file. So this part is important, right? Because we are going to count number of counts, how many times user has visited that site. So if you see this line, so I am doing respond.send. I am providing the message that number of visits, and also provide the number of visits. And what I am doing visits plus one. Every time this visits will be increased, right? And here is my Docker file. So same, the first line is from node.alpine image, and the working directory is /app. Now I'm copy the package.json file. This is the my package.json file. Now run npm install dependency I want to install, and this is my copy everything from my current directory. If you see, this is my current directory. This one is my current directory inside web visits. So I want to copy each and everything through copy dot command. Now I have provided here the command, this npm start, right? So let's start this application. This is my node application. So what we are going to do, we are going to run the first step, container number 1. We will start container 1 first, right? So let's start container 1. Docker build hyphen T. This is my Docker ID slash my project name and colon latest space dot. I am building the image here. If you see, my image is built with this ID, and this ID is tagged to this Docker ID, right? Now run this image so that a container will create and our application will be deployed to that container. So Docker run hyphen P, and I want the port number is 4444. Any port number. This is your local port number. Colon. What is the container port number? Container port number is mentioned here. That is 8081. 8081. Now my Docker ID. Slash my project name. I have already given a video like how to tag your image ID to the any name or your Docker ID. So as I said, if you are new to Docker, first go to my previous video, then come to session 5. Okay, so let me run this image, and you can see my node application is started listening on port 8081. So this is done, right? The container 1 is created. Now it's time to create container 2. Okay, so let me open one more git bash, and here we will run our Redis server in container 2. Docker run Redis. This is my Redis image. Okay, you can see the message ready to accept connections. That means container 2 is also started. Now we have started all the two containers, container 1 and container 2. Now come to the web browser and hit the URL here. The URL will be http on localhost. What is the port number we have provided? The port number is 4 times 4. 4444, and hit enter. Now you can see the error. Client is not defined. If you see here in the first container, here we got the information is listening on port 8081, and the error is client is not defined. So friends, now the main topic is started. How to connect two containers. If you can see, container 1 is running, but it's running independently, right? Container 1 is not dependent on container 2. Container 2 and container 1 both are independent. But we need to connect these two containers so that I can count number of visits of the user in a particular website, right? So let's connect two container. So let me come out of this. Okay. Now clear the screen. And here we need Docker compose command, right? So what we have to do, we have to create one Docker compose.yml file. Now I will explain what all commands we need to provide in the Docker compose.yml file. But the first step is for connecting of two or multiple containers. The first step is create a Docker compose.yml file. So if we see here, I already have a Docker compose.yml. So what all attributes I have provided here? First of all, I am mentioning the version, that is version 3. Now what I have to do, I have to connect this Redis server, right? This container 2. In container 2, we are running the Redis server. So I have to provide the information that I want to run Redis server and please use Redis image. What we did here, we ran Redis image, right? So the same thing I am providing in a YML file. The services I want to run, that is called Redis server, and the image file I want to run, that is called Redis. This is the information of container 2. Now, I also have to provide the container 1 information. So in container 1, what we are running? We are running our custom image, that is called a node application, right? So if you see here, I have provided node app restart is on failure and build all the current directory. This is the period, this is the dot, right? Build all the things, all the files which is having in the current directory. So in the current directory, what all files I have? In the current directory, I have Docker compose, Docker file, index, and package.jsn file. Now, the port number, port number I have provided for my previous application, previous run, I have provided this port number here, right? 444 and 8081. So I am providing the port number Docker compose YML file itself. So you can see I am providing the port number is 4001 and 8081. You can provide any port number here. So and if you want to provide 444, 4 times 4, then you can provide 4 times 4 also. And this is my docker compose.yml file. Now one more thing I have to make the changes in my index.js file. So here I have to provide, like, you can get the information from the container 2. So I already did before, so I am just copying pasting here. So it will save our time. What I am doing here, I am created a constant as client, and this will what it will do, it will create a client, redis.create client. What the host name is Redis server, and this is the by default port of Redis server. That's it. I'm not doing anything else. So only two steps to be remembered. If you want to um, connect two Docker containers or multiple Docker containers, the first thing is Docker compose.yml file is required, and here you have to provide each and every details of the container. Now the second thing is here we need to provide. I am creating the Redis.client and I am providing the host is Redis server, and this port number is the by default port number. That's it. Nothing else we have to do. So come here and again run the and now in this time, if you see what all containers we have till now, Docker ps hyphen hyphen all, we have these two containers, right? That is Redis container 2. This is now this is my node application. Both are running. So let me stop first these two container so that again we will build Docker stop container ID. And this one also, let me stop this Redis server and close this terminal. Now Docker stop this Redis container ID. Okay. Docker system prune. It will delete all the containers. Now if you will check Docker ps hyphen hyphen all. See, it's empty. Now clear the screen. Now we have created a docker compose.yml file. Now we will run this file, docker compose.yml file. So the command is for connecting two container is, the command is docker compose up and hyphen hyphen build and hyphen D. So you remember our topic is how to connect two containers that we are doing, Docker Compose that we are doing, and hyphen D tags, right? So I will let you know what is hyphen D tags just after a minute. So this is our command, Docker Compose up hyphen hyphen build and hyphen D, and hit enter. See here, our first container is Redis server, which is started. If you see here, done message. Now our second container is our node application, right? Which is also started, done here. Now come to the web browser and hit the application. If you refresh here, we are getting the message this site can't be reached because we have provided port number is 444. But what port number we have provided here in the Docker Compose.yml? 4001. So let's provide this port number and hit enter. Yeah, see, the response is number of visit is 0. If I click and refresh the page, it will provide the number of count that user had visited, 1, right? Now if you see, click reload the page, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what we did, we have connected two Docker containers, and we create the number of counts that user has visited to the particular site, right? Now these things we have done. Now it's time for hyphen D tag. What hyphen D does? So if you will provide only that much of a command, that is docker hyphen compose up hyphen hyphen build, it will also find you will be able to run your run all both the containers. But if you will provide hyphen D option, so if you want, let's suppose my container is up. If I want to check how many containers are up currently, then docker ps hyphen hyphen all. You can see this two container. One is my node application and one is Redis. Both are started, right? But if I want to stop both these containers, so what I have to do, I have to write docker and stop and copy these two id first this id, then again I have to provide docker stop and after that this container id. So what hyphen d does, it will provide uh, less effort, so that only a single command you can stop both the containers. So what will be the command? The command is docker stop, docker compose and down. That's it, and hit enter. You can see the message stopping our node application, now stopping the Redis server. Now check whether this container is stopped or not. So docker ps hyphen hyphen all. See, all the two containers now deleted. If you hit, it will not work because both the containers are stopped. So that is the meaning of hyphen d command here. So let me wrap up once. What we learned, we connected two containers, container 1 and container 2. Now we learn docker compose command and we learn hyphen d tag. So that's it from this video. If you have any doubt or anything you want to share, then you can please provide your information in the comment section. Thank you.